like he just wanted to like. Hey guys, it's Ndebele. Welcome back to my channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate all the loyalty and the love. If you're new to the channel, welcome home, boo. Just go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you know the next time I post a new video, which is gonna be pretty soon, so you don't want to miss that shit. So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and just tell me how you're feeling, tell me how you're doing. I really want to know. Are you feeling okay? Are you good? Are you feeling sad? Just let me know. I love you guys, and let's get on with the video. So guys, this happened in Blawayo, right? Like during my gap year after high school. So my prom was in November, and then I went back, and then I went back to Zimbabwe like early December or something. And the thing about being home is like, it's super fun at first, but then it gets really tiring because like your parents are like, oh sissy, please get me this, sissy, please do that. So yeah, it got really tiring at some point, but I got lucky because I got a job, right? So I got this internship, like, and it was really fun because all my besties and I were working at the same place, so it was late as fuck all the time. So like each morning I would just get a taxi from home to Pick and Pay, which is like at the CBD, and then from Pick and Pay I'd have to either walk to work or get another taxi. So if you're from Blawayo, please picture this. You see Centenary Park, right? I work like a couple of streets away from Centenary Park. So sometimes I'll take a taxi or like just walk to work. But you know, my job wasn't really paying me a lot. Yeah, because I like the fun things in life, guys. I want hair, I want nails, I want makeup, I want food. So like, it's not enough, right? So like, I couldn't just be wasting money on a taxi when I can just walk. So my friend and I would meet like at BC, and then we'd walk together to work, right? So that was our lifestyle. So along that avenue, like if you picture the Blawayo Center Avenue, like there are a shit ton of shops. So there was this particular shop which is owned by this one particular guy. So let's call him James, right? So James owned the shop, and he was also like a money changer, right? But guys, no, he didn't look like a money changer, please, you can't judge, right? So he owned that shop. So since he was a money changer, it was like literally always outside the shop all the time, right? So it happened that this one particular morning, my friend and I were walking to work. So as we were walking past the shop, right, so he sees us, right, and then he comes, and then we see this guy following us, like he's walking literally behind us, right? And then we're like, and then he's like, I'm so sorry, can I please just talk to you for like a minute? I'm like I'm low-key really late to work, so what do you need? Like, are you okay? Because I was quite late. He's like, where do you work? I'm like, just a couple of streets from here. It's like, I can drive you to work. And the thing is about like Blawayo, guys, where's my phone? Okay, I can't find my phone. He was doing like this, like he had his car keys in his hands like this, right? And then his phone like this, right? So it was an iPhone, so he made sure that the logo was on the outside, right? So that I could see it. He's not mistaking like an iPhone. And then it was just all up in my face like, oh sorry, can I please just talk to you for like a minute? So my friend and I are just looking at each other like, guy, calm your ass down, it's just an iPhone, calm your ass down, right? So it's like, I can drive you to work. And so we're like, no, it's okay, like I don't know you like that, so I can't just let you drive me to work, right? And then he's like, okay, I really want to like keep in touch with you. How do I keep in touch with you? Like, give me your number. I was like, no, because I was trying to be sly. I wasn't planning on texting him back, so I like, give me your number, then I'll pick you up. So he gave me his number, right? And then we go to work, right? It was a Friday, and like at my workplace, our work day on Friday ended midday. So like around lunchtime, I was now bored, like I had to go home, but I really didn't want to go home like at 1, because I would need like spend the whole day at home, right? So my friends and I would usually just chill in town, like go get a drink or something. Excuse me, guys, I'm burping a shit ton. Ooh, look at this. Lay Minute Maid that went to private school. Look at it. We don't have this in Blawayo. Blawayo slabo apple grape apple. Double orange pipe pulpy. No, anywho, so like it was lunchtime, I was hungry, I needed something to do, and then my friend is like, hit him up, like call him. And so I decided to call him. I'm like, hey, how you doing? He's like, I've been waiting for your call, like for your text. Are you good? I'm like, yeah. He's like, where you at? I'm like, I'm still at work, but I'm heading home. He's like, can I chill with you for some time? I'm like, yeah, fine. I can meet you in town. Like, no, I can come pick you up. Send me your location. Then I sent him the location, and then he came and he picked us up, right? And the thing is, guys, there is picking you up, and there is picking you up. I don't know if I'm making sense, right? Like, you can pick me up in like in a Mini Cooper. I would appreciate it. It's still picking me up. You can pick me up in a Honda Fit. That's picking me up. But he picked me up in a and before you call me materialistic, I am not materialistic. But if I'm offered the finer things in life, I take them. It's like if you were to give me like a plain ice cream cone, right? If it's plain vanilla ice cream on a cone, I'll still take it because it's dessert. It's really tasty. But if you offer me a chocolate sundae with the cherry on top and sprinkles, best believe I'm gonna go for the sundae. So that's how I am. So I'm not materialistic or anything. I date everybody and anyone as long as you have some vision in your life and some motivation. If you're stagnant and you have nothing going for you in life and you have no ambitions and you have like no 20-year plan or whatever, then no, you and I are not in the same books. So anyway, like he came with this guy. I feel like he just wanted to like bombard me with like a shit ton of shit. Then he comes and he picks me up. So like I went with him, and then he's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't really want to go home right now, because I wanted to go home around 6ish and it was not still like 1 p.m. So him and I, so he's like, okay fine, let's go chill like at some place and like grab a drink or something. So we went to Hillside Dams, which is like a park, but then like there's a place where you can get like food and drinks, which is really pretty nice. So like yeah, we went there, right? And then we just chilled. And the thing is, he had this big ass fanny pack with like a shit ton of dollars inside, like US dollars inside. And if you're Zimbabwean, you know I'm a US, guys, US dollars. But no, it's never, we're not like that. Right? So he was like literally the whole time, like when he wants to pay for food, because he was buying me food and drinks and whatever, when he wants to pay for food, he would open the fanny pack, right, wide open, right? Then you'd see all those dollars inside, right? And then he's like, nah, let me use my card. Then he closes it. Then the waiter comes with like drinks, and then he opens his fanny pack, like, nah, let me use my card. So he was literally just showing off his money, right? He was doing too much. So yeah, we got to talking, and he had some really good conversation, like, because usually when he was in Ndebele, and for me, like, usually when I date, I don't really date Ndebele guys. That's another story time of the day. Like, I usually go for Shona guys. So, but with him, he was Ndebele, but then he had like the Shona guy type of vibe. Like, he took care of me, guys. Like, we were not even dating at that point. We're just chilling and we're friends, right? But like, he got me airtime, and if you're from Zimbabwe, you know data is a big deal. Data, nails, hair, food, transport, whatever I wanted, right? And then, whew, guys, and this conversation was really good. Like, usually, like with Zimbabwe, with development, it's like, right, it wasn't forced. He could make me laugh, and for me, like, one of the things I really look for in someone is like someone who can make me laugh. Because if you can make me laugh, and it's not like forced because we have to pretend like we're having fun because it's a first date type of thing, then you genuinely, like, you know, in my circle now. So yeah, he could make me laugh, and like the way he said things, guys, like one of these, this thing of like when someone says you're beautiful, right, and then you just say like, oh thank you, right? But when someone is like, guy, it's like right, it's like when someone says I love you and someone's like, I am tanned, like it's forceful. It's like, you need to pay attention and hear this, right? So yeah, that was the whole thing with them, right? He was fun and everything, right? And then, so we keep on vibing, and it's really good and it's nice, but we're not dating, right? Because we never even went to his place or my place. Not that I'll take anyone to my place, it's my mom's house. So yeah, so we just meet in town, like go to places, just chill, have some food, have some conversation, and then that's it. But it was really good company. And at that point in my life, I was really bored. I had nothing going in Zimbabwe, and I couldn't really start a new relationship because I knew I was coming to the States in a couple of months. So like, what's the point of like committing to something and then just leaving? So yeah, indeed. So this other day I couldn't sleep. It was around midnight, and then I was on this meme page. I saw a really nice meme that I knew he would like, and then I sent it to him, right? And then guys, around 2 a.m. I get a text. Not just a text, a big ass text on my iMessage, on my WhatsApp, and it's this woman just going off at me. Like, she was literally, she just said, "Hi, who are you?" I'm like, who are you? Like, you're the one who texted me, right? She's like, my name is, let's call her Prudence. And then she's like, yeah, my name is Prudence. Like, do you know James? I'm like, James who? Like, there are shit ton of Jameses in the world. Like, why would you ask me if I know James who? Like, hey, don't be all slick with me. I said, fuck up on my man. Him and I have been through the most. Went through an abortion together. Blah, blah, blah. She was just going off at me, and she was calling me like all sorts of names. Like, she was just venting, and I was just like, sis, you and I are not doing anything. Like, we've never done nothing. Like, we're just chilling. We're just friends. But I also didn't know that you existed because he never told me. He told me he didn't have a girlfriend actually. So yeah, she kept on going. I'm like, honestly, I've never done anything with James. I don't know him like that. Like, we're just chilling, we're just friends. And then the conversation ends. And then in the morning, next morning, because the next morning was like a Sunday morning, and then in the morning she called me like on video call. Guys, you don't just call someone on video call, you have to text first and be like, are you video call ready or something? So she calls me, and I'm like, sis, we're not friends like that. But she just calls me. She's like, I just wanted to know, like, I wanted to hear it in your voice if you guys are not together or whatever. I'm like, sis, we're not together. But like, just word of advice, you don't go off on a side chick like that. Like, the moment you do that, you're feeding into their ego. Because most side chicks, they know they're side chicks. So the moment you get a reaction out of the main chick, it's just like, fucks you up. Like, it fucks up everything. Like, it just motivates them to keep on doing whatever they're doing. So I told her that, right? Like, okay, I'm really glad you guys are not dating, right? And then later that night, the man texts me, and then he's acting like nothing happened. He's just like, oh, how are you? Hi, how are you? Like, how was your day? How did you spend it? I just look at him. I'm like, no, I didn't look at him like I was texting. I was just like, okay, maybe she didn't tell him, so like, I'm not gonna act like I know anything. I'm gonna, clear it out. And then the next morning, Monday morning, I go to work, and it's the same routine every day. Like, when I'm going to work, till he sees me there, or like he calls me like just before I get into town, like, where are you? Like, I can drive you to work, right? And then he comes to me and he comes to talk to me, right? And then I'm like, I was just being offish. Like, I'm like, dude, your woman literally just blew up my phone the whole night. Like, why didn't you tell me that you have a girlfriend or something? And then he was just like, Luana, she's a psycho, guys. He's like, yeah, no, she's just a psycho. She's just one of those exes who don't want to let go. It's because when, like, she had an abortion, like, she aborted my baby, and then she thinks now we're bound by that dead baby. Like, he was just mouthing off. Like, guys, men. I'm like, so you're not dating? Like, no, but she just can't let go, right? I was just like, what? You can't tell me that? Because she was being serious, like. And the fact that she texted me soon after, like, I sent you like a meme show that you guys were together at your place. So fast forward, like, it's like I caught him in the lie, right? And then it was just there, like, playing it off, like, no, the thing is, like, I can't choose between you guys. Like, I really like both of you. I want both of you. When I'm from Woods, I want no mama. guys. Woo! It's like, when I just want you to be like my main, and like, we've been together for the longest time. Like, the parents know her, so like, everybody knows her as my girl. Like, so we're together on paper, but it's no longer working, right? It's like, so if you tell me that you want to commit, like, you want to commit to me, I said to God, I'll leave her, right? I'm like, so you're telling me that if we do this thing, you just let go of her? It's like, yeah, the thing is, I can't let go of my plan B because my plan A can't commit. So you were telling me all the sweet nothings that I want to hear, guys. And being stupid. Like, things with girls, like, you feel like you have like some special thing that the other girl doesn't have, which is really dumb. So don't be like me, people. Don't be like me. So I was like, you know what, let me try this thing. And also I was really bored. I had nothing happening. I was like, thing is, I don't trust you at this point, so you have to call her with me being there and tell her that this shit is over, straight up. And he calls her. It's like, bro, shit is not working out between us. Like, it hasn't been working out for the longest time. And the fact that you decided to call this girl and like go off at her, you went through my phone and you got her number, shows me what you're saying. Like, you're crazy. I can't do this shit with you. And then he just dumped the woman, and she was just there like, no, things, yeah, hello, now you're so disrespectful. Like, you don't really see me. She was just mouthing off, and then she says to me, the same way you lost him is the same way you're gonna get him, type thing. And she was so mad. She's like, you know, like, he always comes back to me because him and I are soulmates, blah 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 blah. So yeah, but at that point I was just like, oh, girl, I'm leaving your man anytime soon. Like, it's not that deep. But for me it was like, you know, he was conveniently there and I needed him in my life. So I decided to commit to the relationship. And so I officially became the main chick. Like, I got his passwords to his phone, I got his iCloud password, I got everything. He was just like, I know you don't trust me at this point, so like, I want you to start trusting me again. So yeah, guys, I became the main chick. But then at that point I wasn't feeling it, so it just ended. Before I came to school, it just ended. Like, I just said, like, it's not working. It's not working anymore. I feel like the element of trust was no longer there anymore, because like, I knew he had potential to just fuck shit up. But yeah, he really, you know, contributed to such an amazing summer for me. Like, summer before college, it was quite good. But yo guys, Zimbabwean man and lying, especially in development, he was just there like, you didn't give me an opportunity to tell you. Guys, Zimbabwean men and lying. Yo. It's like it's engraved in their DNA. Anyways guys, thank you so much for staying tuned and watching till the end. I really do appreciate that. If you like the video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the next video that I'm gonna post. I love you guys. Mwah.